Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is part 8 of the Tamiya TRF104 Chassis kit. And today we're going to be working on steps 28 through 31. We're going to be mounting the motor, ESC, and the receiver, and we're going to put together the battery compartment. So let's get started. As you can see, I have already pre-soldered the motor to the ESC. I actually got this off of another chassis because I won't be able to demonstrate soldering, obviously, on video. So it's going to go like this. The motor is going to go right here. And just note that it needs to have the entire array of mounting holes for this to work. If you wanted to use a brushed motor, I haven't found a brush motor that has all of these holes, so I don't think that will work. Anyway, we're going to start by putting on the pinion gear, and I have already put the grub screw in, and we're just going to find that flat spot. Alright, and then we're going to drop this in here. I want to make sure the wires are up top. And then going to line up the screw holes. Just grab this bolt and this washer, if I can get out of the tray. Okay. And this is going to be a 2.5 millimeter hex bolt. Alright, now I'm going to work on the gear mesh. Of course, this needs to be out a bit more. And then I'm going to push this motor closer. There we go. Okay, make sure you get adequate gear mesh, not too tight, not too loose. Alright, and I'm going to skip this part. This is for the antenna tube. I don't intend on using an antenna. I'm using this receiver. So we're going to jump over here. We're going to build the battery compartment. Before I do that, why don't I just go ahead and jump to the receiver so I can tape this down and get it out of the way. I'm going to be taping it here, and then the receiver here like that. And I've already cut a piece out. Okay, now let's go ahead and build this. I'm just going to tuck these out of the way. So the parts are right here. So we got the brackets, and then also this spacer, and then also this carbon fiber piece, which I have already used CA glue to put together. And this is going to go something like this. And I'm sorry, yeah, something like this. And let me just go ahead and do these first. So the spacer is going to be at the very bottom. And then with this, and then this on top, let me go ahead and flip this over. So it's going to be like this. Oops, not like this. Okay, let's go ahead and put that here. Gonna start with this is going to be the longer screw, MC2, I believe. Yep. Okay, let's do the other side. Okay, same on this side. And before I tighten everything down, I want to put my battery right here. So let's make sure this is wide enough and it's centered. So let's make sure. Alright, oops. And now we're going to put this on. Oh yeah, it looks good. Okay. So that's that. And now let me tape down the on-off switch. And then lastly, I'm going to tape down the receiver. And then you can plug in the ESC. Let me curl up this wire real quick. And there we go. I have the switch right here, it's easy to reach. I have the cables reasonably short, and the battery is going to be right here. I may go ahead and use this side instead and then have this go in here. Okay, I can probably trim this a little bit shorter to make it even more neat, but I think that's it. Today we worked on steps 28 through 31, which is to mount the electronics, the motor, ESC, the switch. We built the battery compartment, and then we linked everything up to the receiver. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you're watching this right now as a channel member, I want to thank you for becoming a member. If you're watching this sometime in the future, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.